We're in a safe environment, you know, safety first. Everything, we following all the guidelines, making sure everything is the way it needs to be. Please don't demonetize the video. I guess that's all I needed. We can shoot. Alright, what's good, YouTube? Garden762 back with another banger, man. And I know y'all see my last few videos or whatever when I, you know, picked up my HELLPUP and then I took it to the range and all of that. So in this video, I'm just going to be basically, you know, doing you guys or giving you guys a little review, you know, on the pistol, on what to expect, you know, what comes with it, you know, just general use and conventional use and things like that. So starting off, I'm going to just show you guys the firearm here. Here we have it, HELLPUP 762x39, full metal, polymer finish. Now, I'm not sure if I stated this yet, but this is by Pioneer Arms. So yeah, this is a Polish HELLPUP basically. Now, all the specs on this firearm are the exact same for the, you know, 5.56 model. Now, basically what Pioneer Arms did with this right here, this is basically just their AKM model, kind of, you know, miniaturized. They took off the stock, so the receiver here, or the rear receiver here is blank, as you can see. And another difference between this and their full-size AKM would be the length of the barrel. This barrel here is about, I think, 12.6 inches maybe, and the full-size AKM is about, I think the barrel itself is 16 inches plus. So yeah, now this firearm right here is about 21 inches, so just a little under 2 feet. It is pretty big. Give you guys a second, you know, to look right here. Now, the firearm is pretty heavy, so you're not gonna be holding it like this or anything. This here is about 6 pounds and 5 ounces unloaded. So without the additional 30 bullets, it's already 6 pounds. So it's definitely something you gotta hold with 2 hands and you know, hold pretty sturdy basically. Cause this thing does have a lot of power and a lot of kickback to it. So when you're shooting this, be ready. Make sure you're holding on tight because this will knock you back, definitely. On certain ones, there are spaces on the side for, you know, side receivers and side optics and things like that. So with those, they are pretty sturdy. So all side optics and everything should stay good and, you know, zeroed in. You won't have to keep taking it off and zeroing it in. It should be pretty good with this firearm because it is stable. Not to mention, you have kind of like, you know, side optics here. I forget the exact name for this, but a lot of times I would find myself figuring, you know, wondering like, what is this on the end of my gun? But after doing a lot of extensive research, I figured that it was kind of like a side optic, kind of like this. Pretty good. I guess, I don't know, maybe if you have full auto or something, you could just get down, get a little look and just, you know, something like that. I'm assuming, you know, if y'all got a better idea as to what this is for on the side right here, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I seen that in a review I was watching, that this here is like a side optic kind of, or not a side optic, but a side sight. Another thing I noticed about the sights on this firearm is the front sights right here have been moved down to the gas block. So I'm not sure if that gives it better stability, or I'm not sure why they would move it down to the gas block. I guess, you know, it's closer to the actual, you know, the actual release point. So maybe it gives you like, you know, a better field of view for release. I don't know, but that's just what I'm assuming. Because, you know, you can never know what specific reason that, you know, manufacturers changed, you know, little things. It could have just been that maybe the barrel was getting too hot up here, so they had to move the iron sight down. It could be something that simple, or it could be something as complex as the, you know, as for accuracy or something that they, you know, made these little changes. So not only do we have the front sight down here, we also have this sight up here. Now, I'm not really sure how this sight up here works. I'm guessing that if you look at it from, you know, the right angle, you can get it down to match up with this sight here. So it's kind of like, you know, a measuring kind of. But yeah, I guess it goes like this. I'm not sure. I've never actually used this sight in the range because I feel like it's just so, you know, unconventional, in my opinion. Just, you know, just looking at it and seeing it, like, It is pretty strange. Maybe I'll go test that out for you guys. Now, another thing with this firearm, it would be great if you're a right-handed shooter. Because as a right-handed shooter, you can hold the barrel, you can cock the gun back. You see that? That's what right-handed shooters. But if you're a left-handed shooter, you're gonna have a hard time unless you, well, yeah, I guess you could just go like this real quick. But the thing about that is you always have to take, like if you're not right-handed, you always have to basically take one hand off the gun. Even if you are right-handed, but it's a little easier to, you know, get to it. Get to the bolt, pull the bolt back. Another thing, so if you are a left-handed shooter, you have to watch out for the bolt, because every time you fire around, this bolt here jumps back. So with you being left-handed, you have your right hand here, you know, as your other hand, your non-dominant hand or whatever. And while this is cocking back, the bolt is going back. So it can definitely, you know, it can definitely cut you, because this thing, it flies back. It's pretty dangerous, more or less. Now here you have the safety mechanism. So this right here is fire. It kind of blocks the bolt right here when you have it in safety, and you just slide it down for fire. It's pretty simple. And then if you have fully auto, you know, fully auto, you just slide it down to that. But this is not fully auto. This is obviously semi, because, you know, we're in America. So next, we're gonna talk about the magazines right here. So what I have right here is, I believe this is a PMag. So this is kind of like an off-brand magazine for the HELLPUP, kind of. It came with the firearm, but I know it's not the right mag. And a few giveaways to know if you have an official Polish HELLPUP mag would be, for one, as you can see, the PMag here, it does not let you know the number of shots that you have. And this PMag is a lot skinnier. A lot skinnier. That's just, that's about the only issues with this mag. It's so skinny and there's no bullet count. Which, you know, a lot of y'all are going to be like, oh, I count bullets as I shoot, so I don't need that. Which, that's great for you, buddy. And now we have the official Pioneer Arms magazine. And if you look directly on the back, kind of hard to see that, but you see it has markers 10, 20, and 30. So this kind of lets you know, gives you like an estimate of how many bullets you have, because as you can see down here, it'll be full, so on and so forth. So that's kind of like a good feature. Another thing is the durability. Listen. You probably can't tell the difference, but this is a lot thicker of a mag. Pause. This is way thicker. Like, it's, I don't know, it just feels more durable, you know? So now when you're putting your magazine in, you see, as you can see, there's a clip right there. So that's the front clip, because you put this in front to back. So you put the front part of the mag in first, then click the back in right there. And the back, when you put the back mag in, look right here, you can see that, it's gonna click right in, perfect fit. So it's very, very simple. Now this thing is pretty heavy. I don't know, it feels like maybe 10 to 12 pounds. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. So like I said, the safety's on, so don't think I'm, you know, flashing anybody or not promoting trigger safety or things like that. So yeah, the AK, like the AK pistols in general, get a lot of hate for, you know, them being inaccurate, saying they don't have that much velocity. But honestly, if you're in, you know, within, let's say 200, 300 yards, you're not gonna have a problem hitting, you know, the target the size of an average male. So that wouldn't really be much of an issue, unless you're, you know, fighting someone 1,000 yards out or whatever, you know, something that's pretty unreasonable. The trigger pull here, like I said, the firearm is safe. Firearm is safe. So the trigger pull here is about 4.5 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. And the trigger travel though is about what, maybe half an inch, I would say. So yeah, so this is the HELLPUP 2, man. You know, it's not really too much to it. It's very similar to all the other AK models, just a couple of little differences. You know, it is an AK pistol at the end of the day. So yeah, I didn't really go too much into any crazy details or anything. You know, a basic little review for you guys, you know, kind of keep you guys aware. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but I am going to be uploading or going to get some content this week. Like I told you guys before, you know, school is hell. Like, I don't have no time to do anything. I barely hang out with my friends. I'm just doing work. So every time I can, you know, I try to squeeze out a little video for you guys, because, you know, this is just something that I enjoy doing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go to another gun show or if I'm going to just go to the gun store, but I probably will be purchasing a Glock 27. So I know the Glock 27 gets a lot of hate and whatnot for, you know, being such a high caliber round and a small pistol. A lot of people say it's not conventional. You know, my preferred carry round is 40 regardless. So yeah, so get in the comments, let me know what you guys think, how you guys feel about me going to purchase this Glock 27, what recommendations you have. It's GuardUp762. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know, we're gonna have bangers when we can, man. I appreciate everybody. All the videos hitting 1,000+ views, subscriber count going up, you know, views going up. So it's a great feeling, man. I appreciate y'all. Come on.